Growing up in Bemis Point, New York, around the shores of beautiful Chautauqua Lake, Andrew Creager was a natural to join the Jamestown Boys and Girls Club and begin swimming at the age of 2, and thus began his competitive swimming at the age of 5. He won his first New York State championship at age 14 and broke many New York State YMCA records, many of which he still holds today. In 1983, he became a member of the Jamestown High School swim team under Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame inductee Coach Bill Rollinger, and continued to break 20 school records in 6 events. He won a New York State championship in 1985 as a member of the Section 6 team. Andrew was recruited by the nation's top high school team in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and spent his senior season in Florida earning All-American status in 3 events, and was inducted into the Pinecrest High School Athletic Hall of Fame in 1993. Following high school, he accepted a scholarship to the Division I powerhouse North Carolina State Wolfpack swim team, where he earned several awards, including Academic All-American in 1990 while in the pre-med program. Today, Dr. Andrew Creager is president of the Pathology Associates in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I am pleased to introduce Dr. Andrew Creager as a 2022 inductee into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame.
Well, welcome, sports fans, athletes, friends, and most important, my family who was able to here to join me tonight. It means a lot that you could all make it. I grew up right here on Lake Chautauqua, 3 bays over on the other side of the lake. I spent my childhood exploring with my brothers and sisters and doing just about everything you could possibly do to entertain yourself. And I think we probably invented a few things too. Probably can't talk about them here right now, if that's okay. But those experiences form the core of who I am as a person, and that's why this award means so much to me. And I thank you. I thank Coach Rollinger for nominating me and the selection committee and board for finally inducting me. I wouldn't be standing here today, and probably none of us would be, without the support of other people. The other people in my life are my family, my parents, my mother. Swimming is one of those sports that requires a tremendous amount of travel, just like most other sports in this age. And they were always there, traveling. My dad always took me to Buffalo in the evening from Bemis Point for practice. I think he might have wanted to get away from my mom for a little while, but I don't know. But he was always there for me. What people don't realize is, as time goes by, when parents are taking care of one child, they often have to spend time away from their other children, and it's sort of allocation of resources that favors one and not others. And so I thank my brothers and sister for the sacrifice that they made. I can imagine as a high school student, that would have some advantages if your parents were always away, but I think there are also some sacrifices that they made. When my mother was a very young woman, or child, I'm sorry, she nearly drowned in a public swimming pool. And so growing up on a lake, naturally, she got us involved in swimming lessons as soon as possible. And in those days, there weren't many opportunities, but Tony Lavoie coached young people at the age of 2 on up and offered a fantastic program. So, I'm totally in debt to him. He taught my entire family how to swim, and we started competitively swimming at 5, and after that we moved on and up. Coach Rollinger was a great influence in my life. He's still one of my very good friends. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight. He's in Florida with his family, something they planned well in advance. Finally, I need to thank Ralph Crocker, who was my high school coach in Florida. And you can imagine what it was like for a kid from Bemis Point to go to an absolute powerhouse of a high school boarding school program. On the boys and girls team, we had 6 future Olympians, we had national record holders, national champions, world record holders, on a high school team. Obviously, they recruited. Florida swimming in those days was unbelievably competitive. I got beat my senior year by a future Olympic gold medalist at state championships. So that's just the way that worked out. But Ralph Crocker went on to do great things. He was national coach in distance swimming. He was at Auburn for 7 years until his untimely death, where he was the head of the aquatics program, won 8 Division I NCAA titles, and his athletes received 660 All-American certificates. So he was a great influence on my life. He understood the psychology of sports, and he really was able to make you push yourself beyond what you thought was really imaginable. So I owe a debt of gratitude to him. So I'll wrap it up with that. Thank you for my family's support. Thank you again to all of you.
Thank you, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, take your stuff with you.